Okay guys, I'm back for another review. This time I'm going to be reviewing the Penn International 16Vsx. It's very well built, very good gears. Of course they're stainless steel. It's got the lever drag, nice audible clicker. And of course a 2-speed. Now, there isn't really much to say about this. The reel says it delivers 42 pounds of drag, and I believe it. Although that would be a little too extreme to be fishing with. One of the biggest questions that I had when I was interested in buying this reel is, can I cast with it? What size is it? How would it fit in my hand? How heavy is it? Well, I'll tell you one thing. If you're comfortable casting a Penn 113, you should be able to cast this without a problem. Now, of course, it's not a Penn Phantom. It's not super light where you can cast all day long with it. But if there's tuna in the area and you need to make a cast, this will cast. You'll be okay with it. Let's see what it says here on the box. It says it's not too helpful. It says capacity 1,000 yards, 16-pound mono. I'm not sure why they would have put those specs in, but trust me, you can put enough line in here. Something like this, I use it for casting. And sometimes I use it to yo-yo for bottom fishing. It's got power, trust me, it's fine. Now, I kind of wanted to compare the Penn 30Vsx to the Penn 16Vsx. The Penn 30Vsx weighs a lot more than the 16Vsx for some odd reason. Yet they both hold just about the same amount of line. The big difference is that there is no way you can cast a Penn 30Vsx. Forget it. That's basically good for bottom fishing or tuna if you're chumming. And sometimes it's hard for you guys to know or anticipate the size. So here I will introduce the Penn 30Vsx so that you guys can see the difference. There's a big difference in size. The Penn 30Vsx looks bigger, yet it looks a little bit more narrow. Look at the side view. It weighs a lot more. Give me a second to check the ounces. I'm on Penn's website. The Penn 16Vsx, they say it weighs 41 ounces, just so that you get an idea. The Penn 30Vsx weighs 60 ounces. That's a big difference, trust me. So like I said, you can use the Penn 16Vsx to cast, obviously to bottom fish or chucking for tuna. The Penn 30Vsx, forget it. You cannot cast with it. Now, this has 42, the 16 has 42 max drag. 42 pounds max drag. The 30Vsx has 50. So there's a difference. Now, if you're not going to be using the Penn 16 for casting, you might as well go for the Penn 30 because I know it's got a lot more power and it's got weight to it, and that tells me that there's good material in it. So that's basically it, guys. I just basically wanted to tell you what the uses are for the Penn 16Vsx. Now, as far as gear ratio, the high speed is 4.25 to 1. The low is 1.74 to 1. So if you've got a heavy fish on and you need to go down to the lower gear, you basically just click the button and you're on. And there's been times when I've even trolled with this and there's something heavy on the other end and it's just too hard to crank them in on that high gear. The moment you shift it to the low gear, trust me, there's a big difference. You can barely feel the fish when you're cranking in the low gear. So I guess that's why it's always important to get 2 gears if you can afford it. I know it's a little expensive. If you guys have any questions regarding the Penn 16Vsx, go ahead and leave them on the bottom. I check my YouTube account almost every day. So I'll go ahead and answer those questions as quickly as I can. And I know sometimes it's better to ask questions before you buy. Sometimes if you buy, you can't return anymore. So ask the questions. That's basically it. This is a review for the Penn 16Vsx. Again, here are the 2 sizes. This is the 30 VSX. This is the 16 VSX.